Welcome back on the program. It's Good Morning Abuja this beautiful Thursday morning. And yes, there's a lot of things that's going on around the city, the federal capital city of Nigeria, which is Abuja. And you know, this is a beautiful city with lots to look forward to, especially with happenings around. We are at a time where things are very interesting and of course things are very challenging. The challenges are what we are looking at today as regards security. And guess what? We are honored that we have one of the fine officers who are tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that the city is safe. Yes, I say the fine officer because his records are unblemished, and he is somebody who is dedicated to the security of you, I, and our loved ones. I'm talking about none other but Harrison Oruro, the Divisional Police Officer for Wuye. You're welcome on the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's exciting to have you because most times when we get to encounter you, is either you're tracking down on the crime or you're cracking down on something that is disturbing the peace and security of residents of Wuye. Now, let's begin by assessing the security situation here in the FCT. How would you describe it?
Well, I must, how do I start? But the fact is clear. Security situation in Abuja is good.
Okay.
When I say good, I mean good. Because as a security operative, as a policeman, having visited many other places, if you come into Abuja, you realize one thing is clear. Police visibility is high. Police conduct, very, very, very good. Unlike some other climes. But generally, security situation in Abuja is relatively good.
Okay. Yes. So we've heard that so many times. They say security situation is good in Abuja. Is it that there are no challenges at all?
Definitely, world over, there is no place you don't have crime.
Okay.
But when we say good, we mean to a reasonable extent, we've dropped crime to the barest minimum,
okay,
and which is key. There must be crime, but your ability to either prevent, apprehend offenders, and prosecute them subsequently, that makes you do your job better.
Okay. Now, on the aspects of security now, particularly in Wuye, which is under your jurisdiction, what are the things that probably residents of Wuye or those coming to Wuye or going out of Wuye should be mindful of?
Well, Wuye generally is calm, security-wise. We have ups and downs quite well. If you know Wuye very well, you should be able to identify the fact that Karumajiji, as Kuchingoro,
yes,
all those places make up Wuye. Then you talk about Wuye Municipal.
Yes.
You talk about Gaines Village, which is still attached to Wuye. Each area has its own
peculiar challenge.
Like recently, what I observe is that you have more reports on theft by servant.
Okay.
And when you talk about theft by servant, you have employed somebody. You possibly didn't do any background check. And when I ask how long has he been with you, or how long has she been with you, you tell me not up to a month. And you've lost items from the house. So it tells us one thing is clear. We must have to do what they call background check on whoever you are bringing into your house. If you do not do that, you may on your own invite a criminal into your house. Over time, people are coming up. There are crimes that will happen in the house, and the servant is denying it, and wow, security cameras are there to pick it out. So I encourage people, you don't play with security cameras. You don't assume all is well. That's the most important thing. Don't assume all is well. Don't fully trust. When you overtrust, you have issues. So be very security conscious, whoever you're bringing in. If the person has to come through somebody, ensure the person is guaranteed by somebody. Let somebody let somebody refer the person to you. So there will always be a chain. You don't just see somebody, you pick him into the house, and they ask you to produce him if there's a crime in your house, and you are telling me you can't get him.
That's very true.
So indirectly, you've contributed to perfection of that crime.
That's very
So
true.
we have to be conscious of our environment, then this issue where people don't light up their environment is worrisome. There are energy bulbs. There's nothing wrong in lighting up your environment. Don't assume it's only the light in the house that's key to you. The one outside could prevent crime. So people are encouraged to light up their houses, their environment, their neighborhood. That way, light pursues crime. No criminal likes a littered environment. He wouldn't want to be caught. So that is why it's always good to light up your environment. If you're in a place where the next compound is practically abandoned, you may go out of your way to make sure the grasses are cut so that it won't serve as a cover for anybody. So those are angles I see people must put attention to. Then you see people who are driving in the vehicles. It is good you park your car when you want to pick a call. It's safe, it's better. But it's not a bad idea if you drive either to a plaza or to a very busy place. So while you are making your call, nobody could come to embarrass you or attack you.
Yes.
And these attacks, like the ones on the road, is getting more dynamic by the day. Somebody may drive in a car, about 2 or 3 men drive close to your car when your car has a fault. You'll assume they are there to help you. The next thing, they'll pull up a surprise and your phone is gone. How do you? It's not that simple. But people should be conscious of their environment. Yes, vehicles are mechanical. It could get bad.
Yes.
There are places you don't have any hope. But any right-thinking person, any person who is security conscious, should have as an emergency number the police number.
Yes.
Those are key numbers that any security conscious person could put it automatically. Once you press and hold one, you are calling the police. And when you do that, you are fine. Then for any reason your car goes bad on the road, don't sit in the car. If you sit in the car, you have enveloped yourself. You could easily be attacked. But if you leave the car and walk away from the car, it creates some sense of security. So I think people should just, security is not a one-off thing.
Okay. Something
that keeps changing. Whichever dynamic comes, you try to play into the new dynamic so that you are not left behind the line.
Okay. And you heard that from Harrison Oruro, the Divisional Police Officer for WIE. There's so much to take away from these advices he has given us, and all that we can achieve if we put this to use, talking about securing ourselves, our family, our loved ones. But before we let you go, we appreciate the efforts you and your men are putting into ensuring the residents of FCT can sleep peacefully at night and, of course, wake up the next day to pursue their means of livelihood. But just before we let you go, we'd like to share your final your thoughts on the program this morning on how better the residents can enjoy this peace and how they can contribute to it as well.
It's that simple. Relate to the police.
Okay.
Give police information. If for any reason you observe anything you are not comfortable with, notify the police. We are not magicians. That's one thing. And like we all know, security is everyone's business.
Yes.
So encourage the police by giving them credible information. And you'll see how we'll react to that.
Okay. How relevant is information to the policeman?
Information is key. Without information, we won't be anywhere.
Okay.
Information allows you opportunity to change strategies, if need be. If there's a change to mode of commission of crime, information notifies us of the change of the mode of crime. And it is left for us to re-strategize so that we can still check it.
Well, information is key. Information shared to the police is a crime solved. And, you know, there are numbers on your screen that you can reach the police on. And it's very vital that you do this, especially here at the FCT, you know, the men and women of the Nigerian police force who daily patrol our streets, man our security posts, and put in their time and effort to ensure that we are able to sleep peacefully at night we cannot underestimate their importance, and we must be able to appreciate them by at least giving them their due regard. So when you meet a policeman today, our message from the program Good Morning Abuja is simple. Say thank you. Just say thank you to a policeman today, and you'll see the difference that would make. The program is Good Morning Abuja, and I've been talking with Harrison Oruro, the Divisional Police Officer for Wuye here in the capital city. And I learned something today. Wuye is not just the small place that is just after Bega roundabout. Wuye extends all the way to Karmajiji. And that's it. When you interact with the policeman, there's always something to learn. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Good Morning Abuja. The program continues after this short break. Please stay with us.